make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell there so that you know when I go live, because, you know, it's just been kind of random these days. No, I'm doing extras these days. Most of the time I go live, I try to go live on Monday and Thursday, barring, you know, life. Sometimes life does happen. So, but today we are going to do a bleached flannel. I'm going to actually ink it. So I've already done the bleaching part. I did it a couple of weeks ago, and I used one of those bleach tile cleaners, like one of those shower cleaners or tub bathroom cleaner. I didn't get any particular brand. I don't even know what the brand was that I used. In fact, I think I used up the bottle on the last of my flannels. I pick up flannels at thrift stores whenever I can find them for a reasonable price, and go ahead and purchase them. And usually I get them from anywhere between $2 and $5. That's kind of my limit for them, just because it's a lot of stock to have on hand when you're trying to get all the different sizes. So this one, as you can see, was kind of a blue and green and, I don't know, kind of a salmon color flannel. It is a one extra large, I think it's an extra large. Yep, extra large size, long sleeve flannel. And I just took it out in the sun and laid it out on the ground and tried to sort of just do sort of a rectangle on the back. That was my goal anyway. And now I'm going to try to find the middle of it here. I've got an ink mat to put underneath it, and we are gonna just do a little inking today. So getting this ready for the fall festival coming up. Ugh, that went right to the same spot. I'm trying to find sort of the middle of the back. I suppose I could fold it and find the middle. That would be smarter. Work smarter, not harder, like they say. And I'm gonna maybe just, let's see. That was pretty good right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna put that in the middle, kind of eyeball it. Not exact, but you know, close. Eyeball it, put it on this ink mat. The reason you want the ink mat is because when we do the ink, sometimes it a lot of times goes through the fabric. So if you don't have an ink mat, you could definitely use like a piece of cardboard or, you know, something of that nature. I'm trying to find, the tag is not helping either. The tag is not in the middle. All right, get this on here without any wrinkles. And we don't want to have it like going cockeyed or anything like that. We sort of want to, my question is the middle, I should have looked to like, where is the middle? Had it all nice and folded and then kind of undid it. It is mighty warm in the little camper today. Must just heat it up in the sun, and is definitely, I think it is that one. It's pretty close. Oh, it is not the green stripe I thought it was. Trying to find the middle. It's not always the easiest thing. So tell me, in your area, are you getting to the flannel weather or no? Do you wear flannels? Is your weather into the fall weather, or are you still pretty warm? Tell me what your weather is like. I always love hearing about everybody's weather. Be sure to say hello. All right, so I'm going to just take it off and try again. I maybe didn't get the square exactly in the middle. So that may be the problem I'm having. Okay, we're going to do this again and figure out exactly where the middle is. Okay, so it is between these two green here. All right, put this on here about halfway. Don't need any little, That's a leaf. It is getting to be fall here. The leaves are following me in, falling in. Kind of on the late night, I did a live over on Facebook. I don't have the capacity to do both right now, so one or the other. I've been putting most of them here on Facebook though, or YouTube, Facebook. I've been putting most of them here on YouTube because they stay forever. I don't have any problems with, cancellation and stuff. Okay, to find the middle of the transfer, I'm going to fold this back here, and this does have some paste on it, so might take a wipe. Some paste on it. I guess I picked it up from the backing because we had put it on the backing dirty, and I'm pretty sure it's paste. The ink would probably be stuck forever, but we're gonna just try to get it somewhat clean here. I'm just using a clean wipe, baby wipe, and it'll dry when we put it on the fabric. So anyway, I've been busy because we have Oktoberfest locally here next weekend here in Grangeville, downtown, and we are going to do a booth, my daughter and I. She is busy crocheting little pumpkins. They are so adorable. And I have been embroidering Carhartt hats. It's my new thing I'm working on. So I'm just going to line up the middle of this. I kind of figured out that between these two green lines is the middle. About there when I folded the fabric back. So we are just going to go with that. This is an older transfer that came out, I guess, this spring. I want to make sure it's all, that mat is behind it. We don't want to go through. So I think my mat is just a tad over, so we're gonna go back and do that again because we don't want it to leak through. I guess we can wash it. Oh, that was not smart. Where is it? I was like, I can't feel the edge. That's because it was way far up. Okay, there we go. All right, that is better. All right, get all the wrinkles out. Once we're going to use this permanent ink on this, and I am going to use my favorite color, espresso. It's an espresso night. I did a bamboo round with kitchen closed on it for a kit. So this is ink. So this is, and I did it in espresso chalk paste. Now we are going to use the ink, which is permanent, so you don't want to get it on something else, but this is so easy peasy to do. You do these on t-shirts, tea towels, make Christmas gifts would be so, if you like to make your own Christmas gifts, this is such an easy peasy way of doing it. I like to do, especially t-shirts, for the most part, I like to do my t-shirts one color because it's just quicker and easier. I'm about the easy. Maybe I'm a lazy crafter, I guess. But really, it's like, if it's not easy for me, it's not going to be easy for you either. So, you could definitely sit and, put in all the different colors if you'd like for this. Or I've seen people kind of color in parts of it. But also, every time I see it all done in one color, I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. So, this has such nice detail. It says born to be wild, and it's got a cowgirl on it, which is kind of cool. And then it says born to be wild until 9 p.m. at the bottom. So I think on the back of this flannel, you'd really have to be looking close to read that on the 9 p.m. So the wearer would have to be like, oh, read it all the way down. And I like how it's got kind of like a rope trim around the outside. It's got little cactus. We don't have cactus here, but we do have cowgirls and horses because there's a really beautiful horse on this. So I'm excited about that. Okay, we're going to put whatever we didn't use back into the dish here, into our jar of espresso ink. And once this dries, I will give it 24 hours to dry, and I will heat press this, or you could use an iron. with some parchment paper over the top of this to make this permanent, and we can wash and dry it, which is amazing. So let's see how this is. You know, and it does have like a little bit of roughness to the transfer, but oh my goodness. And oh, there's a fence there, the little grasses, I would call them probably yuccas. I'm gonna set this aside, take this to the sink, just plain water, wash it off quickly. And as well as the squeegee, we'll take that to the sink, and that will be it. Like I said, we will take this. I just love it. Born to be Wild. Let me hold that up so you can see it. Isn't that cute? Cute, 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 cute. I love that. You could do that on a t-shirt. So cute. So, I have all the information down below. This one is no longer available, but if you would like a shirt made with this, let me know. Or if you want this one, it's an extra large. It is, I like to repurpose or capture. So there's the ink mat. It does go through. So anywhere that it went through, I'll just take my wipe and kind of get that off. And this will be good to go. Save your packaging on your ink mats. I love that we have this smaller size ink mat now. It's so cool. You don't have to bring out the big 18 by 18 size. But you don't want to like smear this. It's still wet. Like I said, I'll give it 24 hours, then heat press it on a high heat, and it will be good to go. I just think it is adorable. Don't you? Tell me, would you wear it? Are you into the cowgirl thing? I just love it. I think it is just adorable. Don't you guys think so? And I love how this like kind of accentuates it because you get it bleached and it looks a little rough. There's like bleach marks around the edges. I did on some of these shirts, I think this one included, I did get some little like bleach marks. You could do whatever you want. It's your own design. That's the fun of it, is that one, you don't know how it's going to bleach out. Once I sprayed that, I let it sit in the sun. You have to have it in an open area. Ask me how I know. We tried to do a couple years ago a bunch of flannels right before the Christmas show indoors because it was too cold outside. So you want a nice warm day outside, not on the grass because you will kill the grass, but like on the driveway or cement or something, and spritz it where you want it to be. We used to also dunk it in a bleach solution and do like the bottom half or the top half. And it really is like your own deciding when to stop it from bleaching. As soon as you see that it's where you want it, go ahead and spray it down with water, get it in the washing machine and wash and dry it, and you're good to go. And that kind of stops the activation of the bleach. So if you go too long, it will put holes in it. The sun does accelerate the bleaching process. So that is the whole process for doing the bleaching. And each and every one is different because we do go out to the thrift stores and thrift them and reuse and kind of repurpose flannels. They know we're coming in our area. When we come, they're like, the flannels are in. What are you doing with them? We can't wait to see them. So that's pretty exciting when they're excited to see us come. So it's kind of fun to just go out and get whatever, is available. So I thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a very blessed evening. Look at that, under 15 minutes, and you can make, well, aside from the bleaching, you can make a t-shirt or whatever so quick and easy with any of our designs. I'm telling you what, Snoopy is pretty cute. All right, have a great evening and keep on crafting.